Hello, this is JY3, and this is my highlights of the first race of AOR, and as you can see, I'm in the Ferrari. It's Australia, and it's going to be a fully dry race. I'm in F4 this season, on the wheel, and no line, as it is a no-line tier, so I don't my setup here for Australia. It's a pretty conservative setup. It's not, like, massively time trial based, but it's pretty decent, I think. And, yeah, let's get straight into going out on the track. I wanted to do a lap, you'll see, in the session. I wanted to start on super softs, but I also wasn't confident of being in the top 10, so I went on ultras for the start of the session. And now coming on to my first lap here, and there's a car lagging everywhere. It's kind of put me off a bit. So I had to brake about 50 metres early there. So this lap has not been good already because of that lagging car. I think it was Troy, and I'm coming up to the end of the lap, and it's going to be a 22.8 or 6, I think that is. I can't really see on the low quality here, but yeah, not a great lap to start with. My personal best, I think, was a low 21, and now this is my second lap. It was actually really good. I was like 6.5 tenths up. Probably more, and in the last sector you saw I ran wide in the fourth last corner, and now I've run wide again. It's just been an absolute bottle job, to be honest, as usual for me in qualifying, to be honest. But coming around the final corner now, we're only 3 to 4 tenths up, so it's not going to be great. It's going to be a 22.1. Yes, it is 167, and that's supposed to be 9th at the minute though, but still quite a while to go. And you can see actually in 9th now with only 3.5 minutes to go, so that's not the best place to start for me. I'd much rather start in 11th than 9th, so I'm going to go out on super softs anyway, try and beat my time, and that means I can start on the super softs if I do beat it, and if not, hopefully a few people will put me in outside the top 10. So going out again, and 1 minute 30 to go. It's my best lap in qualifying, so there's a spoiler, I did actually beat my time. I'm braking just below 100 metre board turn 1, 4th gear, turning early, little nice exit, and we're already matching our time on ultra softs, even improving slightly. And going out to turn 3 now, braking just at the black box, down to 2nd gear, and it probably could take a bit more speed through there, but I'm honestly not that confident in the wheel so far. 3rd gear for the car park section, running it out wide nicely, but not too wide, and out through the next few corners. Ethan goes fastest with a 20.4. I'm not going to get anywhere near that time, so down towards the next corner at the 4th gear, missed the apex slightly there, so that's put me a 10th down, as the middle sector on my best lap. My previous best was actually quite good. As you saw, I was like 6 tenths up before the last sector, and then only finished 4 tenths up. So yeah, the middle sector this lap hasn't been amazing. I'm already 3 tenths down on my personal best. But coming down towards, I've got all that time will be made up in the last sector, because the last sector on that previous lap was awful. But now the chicane, very difficult to get right, but I've actually done it reasonably well there. Could have taken a bit more speed on the exit, but we're still only 3 tenths down. And it's going to be my last lap as well, because there's not enough time to go for another lap. And I've not got fuel either, so now the last sector taking that much better, and we already see I've gone from 3 tenths down to 1 tenth down, so that's decent already. And after the last corner, if I nail this, which it looks like I have done, breaking down to 2nd gear, and on the exit, the car on the left, don't know what happened there, but now through the last corner, we're a 10.5 up, and coming down towards the line, it's going to be a low 22, it's going to be a 22.0, and now I finished the session. And obviously, I thought it was the end of the session, so I let go of my wheel and pedals, and then I've gone straight into the gravel. So, yeah, not the best end to the session, but that actually left me in 11th, which is perfect. My teammate Fred in 10th beat me on the super softs as well, so good lap by him. And Ben was on pole, 15 thousandths of a second ahead of Ethan, so good lap by them too. And Boring Shirt in 3rd, my guy I raced in F2 last season, now coming on the formation lap, which is in for this game, because it actually works, apparently. And now coming on to my 11th position on the grid, Fred alongside me, the 4th suspect ahead, and Ludimer ahead of him, so hopefully we can make some progress. My starts are normally quite good, but obviously it's AOR, and I take it cautiously. Its most important thing on the first lap is to keep your front wing. So yeah, that's what we're aiming to do. And now the 5 red lights are coming on for the Australian Grand Prix from 11th place in the grid on the Ferrari. And it's lights out and away we go, and we've got a good start already. Fred got a pretty poor start alongside me, but we're already alongside him, and going down towards turn 1 to 4th suspect. I just break in early, don't want to lose my wing. Trying to look for the gapping outside to give Fred a bit of a squeeze on the apex, and we're already past him, but very close to the 4th suspect. Don't want to make contact, and Dutchman, the fastest guy at Australia, is already out of the session, so that's gone well for him. And now down towards turn 3, just not going too aggressive. Fred's gone back up the inside, so I'm down to 10th again. Not sure who we overtook, to be perfectly honest, but we have overtaken someone. And Fred and the 4th suspect now going through the turn 5. And really, what's important on lap 1 is not to take your teammate and not to lose your front wing. So let's see what I can do. Oh wait, I've done both of those things. So yeah, that's an orange wing for me, and yeah, that's a big problem. So now I'm going to have mass understeer for the rest of this stint if I choose not to pit, which I didn't pit straight away. And getting understeer already, losing time to Fred, hand over fist, and Pitless is all over the back of me already. So now down towards the chicane, and it's going to be absolute torture going through here. Braking at the same point. The turning on the right isn't bad, but then the left, absolute boat understeer, and Pitless is going to go straight past. And Warblazer Gun is also not too far behind, but he's not going to go for a move here. And Pickless, I'm going to try and make it difficult for him, because obviously any time that I cost him means that he's further from my teammate, and me and Freddy are going to be trying to be a team and actually help each other out and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try and help him out as much as I can. But now on to the next lap, and going through this corner, a bit of understeer. You see Pickless already got him massively, and default suspects out there, and virtual safety car's been destroyed. I'm going to try and use this, because obviously pitting under the virtual safety car doesn't cost you anywhere near as much time as it does under a proper end of a proper pit lane. But unfortunately, as I pitted, as would be typical this race, the VSC ends as I come into the pits. So that's gone very well. Good strategy there. And I'm going to go on to softs and change my front wing, because obviously that's a great idea. And kind of now 9 or 10 second pit stop it'll be. I'm 14th place. It's going to be 15th when Adam goes past. And XX Badman, I don't know where he is, and Bossy Gaming is 16th. I mean, it's gone even worse for him than me somehow. So going out the pit lane now, we're going to be in 15th. But hopefully I can now prove how great a driver I am for the rest of this stint by absolutely banging on everyone. And you can see coming out into the pit lane in 15th, getting a lovely turn 1 there, no oversteer at all. And look at this, I'm already going to make an overtake in a couple of seconds. What a move that is on the Toro Rosso there. I'm up into 14th already. I'm the best driver there is. And here's another car that's completely getting out of my way. He knows there's no point defending, because I'm clearly much better than him. So kind of the inside now. Ignore the fact that he's got a fraction of his front wing left. That's not the point. I made an amazing overtake. And now I'm also on the edge of the points, so that's pretty good. So now you can see the next car, Sorry Cabbages, in the McLaren. He's awful at Football Manager. Let's see if he's awful at F1 as well. And coming now down towards the next corner. It's time to absolutely prove that I'm a great racing driver and make a perfectly clean move. Let's see what happens. Yeah, who actually needs front wing anyway? That's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm such a good driver that I don't even need a front wing to be able to do really well. So that's why I lost it there deliberately. And now coming into the pits again. Ignore that. Yep, that didn't happen. Great pit lane entry. And who even needs front wings anyway? I've cost Ferrari more in front wings than I'll get him in points this season probably. So now change my front wing back down to 13th place. And yeah, this has been a perfect race, I think. And it's actually going to be 14th, but now, oh, what a lap that is. Oh, you had to ruin it, didn't you? So back up into 13th now. Sorry Cabbages once again just ahead of me, so it's time to prove my worth as an amazing overtaker once again in just a few laps when I catch him up finally. But he's in the gravel, so am I. That's really gone well, and now I'm coming on the outside, but Ludemer is going to try and take advantage here. I've been pushed a little bit wide, but that's fair enough. And Ludemer now around my outside. That's going to be a bit of contact, surely. Yes, it is. And unfortunately, he's got a better exit because he had the outside line, so he's going to have the DRS open, I assume, and I'm leading it in medium because I've not got much ERS left, and now he's going to squeeze me into the inside and get that position reasonably easily. So Ludemer up to 12th, I'm to 13th, but I've still got another stop to do as well, because these super stops are never going to the end, by the way, so it's not looking good at the minute. And Ludemer's all over the grass there for some reason, but break down to the next corner and try to stay right behind him, because, you know, maybe a double overtake's on, and that'll just prove how good I am again. So kind of now through the next few set of corners, taking it reasonably well. My super softs are still pretty new, so kind of nice at this point. And now down towards the next corner, Ludemer's completely cut the inside there. So now let's redeem myself from the earlier collision, which is probably my fault, and make an absolutely amazing double overtake on these two cars. Let's see what happens this time. Oh, what a great move that is. And we're up into 11th place with a perfect double overtake there, well executed from me. And I think everyone's going to agree that that's probably overtake of the day, and I deserve a lot of points for that in itself. Wait, hang on, we're in the points now. What's going on here? I'm in 9th place. That's gone well. So, yeah. Don't know how that's happened, but obviously got another pit stop to do, so it doesn't really matter at this point. And now I'm going to make another amazing overtake here. There's a Red Bull that's stopped on the side of the track, and I'm up into 8th. I mean, unreal scenes. I'm into 8th place. I mean, there's only about 11 people left. That's not the point. Oh no, Boring Shot is going to have to overtake me here. I think it would have to be going to the pits, so he doesn't. So I don't get the embarrassment of being overtaken. So yeah, good strategy, cool there from me. And now down to the pit lane. 7 laps to go. I think I'm going to come out in 9th still, because I think Badman is really far behind. So absolute perfect pit stop there from Ferrari, and we're coming out the pits. Pretty sure he's going to be way behind me, and that's going to leave me in 9th place. And you saw a Boring Shot. It's now about 27 seconds ahead. So, and oh, look at this, great undertaking there from me, and I'm down to 5th, well, been lapsed down to 4th place, so that's gone really well. And all over the artificial grass on the exit there, and I'm coming across the line to claim my 6th place on in the track order. But unfortunately it's 9th, and Jeff thinks I've still got that to do, so that's really good. So yeah, that's the end of the race. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. This is a bit different. Yeah, it was a terrible race for me, let's be honest, and I just wanted to make it a bit of fun. But I'll take the points. It was completely my fault. I'm new to the wheel. Yeah, not the best, but I'll take the points and move on. Fred, my teammate, didn't get any, so unfortunately he's new to Lone Island and he crashed out. I think it wasn't his fault though, so only 2 points for Ferrari, but still, that's a bit disappointing. But I hope you did enjoy. If you did, then leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be uploading every race that I do this season. This has been J83, and I will see you next time.